Hey everybody, Ryan Lemire from European Imports here with you today to talk about hors d'oeuvres. When we decided to develop this category, Van Lang was the company that we chose for a bunch of different reasons. But number one, because they do everything by hand, right? So I went to go visit their production floor and it is a beehive of activity. There are people running all over the place. They're, folding spanakopita. They're wrapping brisket with bacon. It's incredible the attention to detail that they perform over at this production floor. And so when I saw that, I knew they had to be part of our assortment. So to begin, up in front here, we have one of our vegetarian options. This is the wild mushroom phyllo. It's got a little bit of cream cheese in there, some mixed wild mushrooms, all wrapped up in a crispy phyllo dough. Really, really delicious. Next to it, over here, you see a Korean steak taco. This is bulgogi beef and vegetables that's wrapped up in a flour tortilla. Next to that, over here, you have the classic, which is a bacon wrapped scallop, right? We had to include those. They're just absolutely delicious. Van Lang uses big pieces of sea scallops. They wrap it with thick bacon and then they sprinkle it with a little bit of panko to give it sort of a little bit of texture when it comes out of the oven. On the next level up here, we have the Nashville hot chicken. So Nashville hot chicken has been popular for years now. I thought it was pretty cool that these guys decided to shrink it into an individual bite. So this over here is plated over pimento cheese. There's a bread and butter pickle on the bottom of it, and the whole thing sits on a flat bread. So really delicious, nice and spicy stuff. Speaking of spicy too, this is our sriracha chicken meatball. So this is made from chicken thighs, right? So it's gonna have a really nice sort of tender bite. It stands up well to sort of the high heat cooking in the oven. And they skewer it on these sort of long refined skewers, and then they paint it with a little bit of a sweet sriracha glaze. So one of the most unique ones that I've seen and absolutely one of our most popular sellers. Right up on the top here, this is your classic cheeseburger puff. So ground beef, onions, pickles, American cheese, and ketchup and mustard all wrapped up in a crispy pastry shell. I absolutely love this one. Next to it, I have to say, is probably my favorite. This one is a bacon-wrapped Brussels sprout. The cool thing about this is they take a raw Brussels sprout, they cut it in half, they wrap it in black pepper bacon, and then they freeze it right from there. So when you're taking these out and you're roasting them in the oven, you're cooking those Brussels sprouts for the first time, which lends it to be al dente. So you're gonna have a really nice sort of pleasing bite when you bite into this bacon-wrapped Brussels sprout. Right next to it, one of my favorites too. This one sort of shows the attention to detail that Van Lang is really well known for. They take a smoked brisket, they paint it with a little bit of peach barbecue, they wrap that in bacon, and then before they skewer it, they add 2 pickled jalapenos. So when you bite into this, you get sort of that rush of pork fat and the smokiness from the bacon and the brisket, but then you get that sort of spiciness and sourness from the jalapenos on top, and it really makes for a very balanced bite. So this was one of my favorites as well. And then over the end, the classic spanakopita. You can't offer hors d'oeuvres without the classic spanakopita. So today, another thing that I really wanted to show to you guys is we plated this on a display, but we also included these banana leaves that we're carrying now too. So they come in frozen, very easy to use. They thaw in basically no time. I just wipe these down with a little bit of a wet paper towel, cut them to size on the plate, and then you're ready to go. So we're really excited here at European Imports to be able to offer such a high quality assortment as Van Lang to you, and I hope you enjoy it just as much as we do.